With the 2016-2017 flu season well underway, it's important to ensure that adults, children, even infants alike are protected against potentially serious illnesses like the flu. Here with how you can stay healthy throughout the holidays and beyond is Dr. Katia Ferrara. Good morning. So great to have you on.
Good morning. Thank you for having me here to talk about such an important issue.
Yes, absolutely. Well, it seems like almost all of us at some point have been sick with the flu, right? Or at least experienced some of those symptoms. But what are some of the signs we should be on the lookout for?
So one of the important things is that the flu starts like a normal cold. You start having, your cough, your runny nose, congestion. But more importantly, with flu, you get also pain, muscular pain, and high fever. And it really makes you feel ill, so much so that you may not be able to leave the house, not be able to go to work, and not enjoy our holidays. So the best thing we can do is to seek protection, seek prevention, and get ourselves immunized.
Yeah, and we're really just talking about that achy feeling I know a lot of you have had out there, just kind of no good. But I mentioned in adults, children's, even infants, but who's mostly affected by this? We're talking just everyone?
Everyone can be impacted by the flu. The virus is not choosy. In fact, every year in the United States, about 5 to 20% of the full population gets infected with the flu. And out of those, you have a big number of children who end up hospitalized and can die from the flu, as well as our elderly. So it's really important to listen to the CDC that tells us that we should get vaccinated every year with, to prevent influenza with the influenza vaccine.
Yeah, and talking about children, I have a one-year-old at home, and as a parent, that's pretty scary. My one-year-old's actually even sick right now, but even our infants, we've got to be very careful with.
No, it's absolutely very important. I mean, I think one of the statistics that for me is more impactful is that every year about anywhere from 60 to 100 children can die of influenza. And that for me is a very high number when we're talking about a disease that is highly preventable. So again, to have the step to protect our children, but yourself as well, because you can transmit influenza to our children, is really, really important to keep your community, everybody that touches sort of our environment, so that we can all keep healthy.
So are there different types, or, as I did with my own, you're saying just get vaccinated, right?
No, please go on.
So I was just wondering, are there different types? There's like a 3-strain and a 4-strain, right? It gets kind of confusing.
Absolutely. So there's several types, several choices that you can have, and they refer to the amount of viruses that are currently circulating in the environment. So there's choices. There's a three virus vaccine, and there's a 4-virus vaccine that has sort of a broader protection. And what you can do is talk to your doctor, talk to your pediatrician, to your pharmacist, and talk about what are the options for you and what's the best vaccine for you. And most important of all, get yourself immunized. Get it early. You still go in time. The flu season, it hasn't yet started in the U.S., so you're still well in time to get immunized and start now.
And I guess that's probably the message you want to leave with our viewers, right? Get those vaccinations before that flu bug bites, right?
Absolutely. You want to have a healthy Christmas, a healthy New Year. You want to enjoy your time. It's a time for happiness. So the best thing to do is to really get out, get immunized, live a healthy lifestyle. This is part of prevention. It's part of what we do every day to keep ourselves healthy. So go out, talk to your doctor, talk to your pharmacist, your pediatrician, whoever provides care for you, and get yourself immunized. That's the most important message that we have today. Anyone from 6 months and above should seek vaccination.
So if we do have questions about keeping that flu bug at bay, is there any online resource that you have in mind you want to send us to?
Yeah, so there's a lot of information online, but the best sites to look for information is actually the Center for Control of Disease. The CDC has a lot of good information on influenza and the vaccines you can have, as well as there's a website called www.choosemore.choose4.com. Again, it's www.choose4.com, and you can find more information about the vaccine and influenza in general.
Dr. Ferrara, thank you so much. Stay healthy out there. Head to our website if you want to learn more about this interview. You can watch it again right there at fox4morningblend.com. Tacos! Need we say more? They are so delicious. Up next, we show you a spot where the tacos are totally terrific. Stick around.